got an old slouch hat, got my roll on my shoulder. I must freeze the breeze, and I'll do as I please, just a bummer.
Folks, this is Bob the Bum again, talking to you right here on Bum Television. You have to improvise. Sometimes the most unlikely places are your ATM. By finding coinage, abandoned coinage, in various machines such as the parking meters or news racks. It didn't work that time, but it often does work. There we go. Look at that.
What do you got?
A quarter.
Quarter?
Please don't tell the IRS. What I want to show you is you put the paper money in your glove, because what happens is the crackheads, they love paper money and they're generally too lazy to steal coins. They don't like coins. See, the dope man only takes paper. You understand? A bum is only as good as his spot, and his spot's only as good as his method of collection. Now this is my glass jar that I developed. It's got some orange tape here, so people don't necessarily walk into it, although it could break. And you put a little bit of what I call the cheese, some money, so people can see it. So what I do is, I've been collecting the foreign coins, and generally I fill this up with foreign coins, or just less than $1 or so of change in pennies, and then people put their money in. Here, and then I'll turn it around, and then you see where it says, bless you again. You've seen bums sitting on the ground, on the sidewalk, and that can be very, very difficult on your posterior if you don't have enough fat, such as yours truly. And, well, what I do is I put a special plastic box under me. And I found that what you need to do is you need to also secure your box with a bicycle lock. In New York City, as well as in other cities like Chicago, San Francisco, Los Angeles, a prop in homeless jargon means generally something to make it look like you're really doing something, such as if you're in a Pret-a-Manger or a Starbucks or somewhere else, you get one of their cups that's empty and you set it there, and that gives you an entry fee, because that's your prop. Yeah, well, I'm looking for my say an army travels on its stomach, well, a tramp travels on his feet. And what you need to do is have a pair of clean socks, at least every 7 to 10 days. And you also need some very inexpensive medication. But it's very interesting, though. It's an exercise in psychology. And when people see you do something that normally they would do in the privacy of their own bathroom, and you're doing it in public, it's quite an interesting thing to see how various individuals from various cultures and economic and ethnic backgrounds react to it. This crazy drunken guy just stopped as he was walking, turned around and said to me, "I'm thinking about punching you in your face." And so I said to him, "Well, I believe you." And then I took out this canister of this substance that you're not supposed to spray at people in New York City because technically it's illegal. And so I sprayed him in the face with this. I'm going to reenact something that there was a homeless guy that told me that he did this. Hello, operator. Merry Christmas. I know it's not your job, but I just don't have anybody to say Merry Christmas to, so I just wanted to speak to you. The same to you, operator. Well, here's a canvas bag that I got actually last night. One of my friends, a couple in fact, that's living on the street, the lady gave me a brand new bag because the bag I had before, some denizens of the subway, while I had gnawed it off, you know, those caffeine pills don't work all night. They had tried to cut the zipper, and my bag opened up a little bit, so they slipped my bag. And they also tried to cut off the handle too, and I had sewed a little bit of that up, you know. I don't like to let them go, you know, throw them out. I like to fight with the people who try to destroy them and keep the bag as long as I can. So anyway, in this bag of mine, I got my business here, which is my jar. It's a glass jar. And then I got, you know, some of these scarves for when it's cold. And I got an extra hat, and I got my my pharmacy department. I threw out a bunch of empty vitamin bottles the other day because it's important to go through your stuff and consolidate things. Sometimes I put one type of medication or vitamin into a bag with other stuff, and then I have these special wet wipes. Use your imagination on that one. And this is a Spider-Man wet wipe. You ever meet Spider-Man and he's got diarrhea? And then I got some Blistex. That's in case I meet Britney Spears, I'll be ready. And then there's Dial soap. You know, if I need to wash myself, I gotta go, you know, where nobody will see me, like in a bathroom at certain places. But you can't go in there the whole time, so you do a little bit of your body here and a little bit of your body there. So it might take you 2 days to wash your complete body, you know, unless you're really short. But you don't spend too much time in the bathroom because you don't want people to know what you're doing. And then I've got this empty bottle here. What I do with this here is I put coffee in there and I carry it with me. And but if I'm stuck somewhere and I have to pee, I'll use it for that, but then I won't drink out of it later. You know what I mean? This is my emergency tie, because if I'm going to fall asleep somewhere like Starbucks, it's always good to have a tie on, because if you fall asleep with a tie, they go, "Are you all right, sir?" If you don't have a tie, they go, "Hey, you got to go." Anyway, I must bid you good evening. I have a dinner engagement. See you later.
Got an old slouch hat, got my roll on my shoulder. I'm as free as a breeze, and I'll do as I please, just a bummin' around.